Okay, good morning to all. So I hope all of you are doing well. Okay. So in the last class we discussed about one of the topic called as searching algorithms in data structures. Okay, searching algorithms in data structures. And in the searching algorithm we have discussed about so what is the concept of searching, and we talked about some of the real-time examples of searching, and what are the different types of searching, and followed by the various number of techniques and strategies which are used for searching. Okay, certain things. Okay, then based on the concept of searching, okay, so we define that what is meaning for searching means if you want to find some element which is stored in a particular memory, we are going to use for the operation called as searching. So the searching may be of a number of types. It may be based on the key we are searching. So based on the image or based on some patterns we are searching. Okay, and sometimes we are using some of the different techniques for searching the things. Okay, for example, if you are searching, it may be some different things like you are going to search for a text, or you are going to search for a numbers, or if you are going to search for a particular thing like elements, okay, which is present in the particular data items. Okay, so based on the concept already discussed earlier, okay, in unit particular unit 4, okay, we are going to see a new topic, so which is based on the concept of the searching and sorting algorithms in data structures. Okay, so I hope all of you understood the last concept what we have discussed in the last class. Okay, so before going to the next topic, okay, so what is the meaning for sorting? I hope all of you know about sorting. So what is the meaning for sorting? What is sorting?
Arranging the elements in some order. It may
Elements in some order. Okay, it may be in ascending order or descending order. Okay, very good. Okay. So for example, if you are having some data, okay, if I want to arrange my data in a ascending order or descending order, okay, or if I want to arrange my data which is in a particular order, okay, I am going to use a concept called as sorting. Okay, so that is the definition of sorting. Okay, so in sorting, okay, we are having some different types of sorting. Okay, so in this subject, okay, data structures, we are going to see some different types of sorting called as uh, insertion sorting, then a bubble sorting, the next one is quick sort, the next one is merge sort, okay, then followed by the heap sorts. Okay, then so based on this sorting, okay, I am asking some one question, okay, so all of you see, so whether numbering, whether the numerals will be sorted, is it possible to sort the numerals or numbers? Whether is it possible to sort the numbers? Yes. Okay. Very good. Okay. So some people is saying yes. Okay. So likewise, is it possible to sort the alphabets? Is it possible to sort the alphabets? Okay. Is it possible to sort alphanumericals? Is it possible to sort alphanumericals? Alphanumerical values? Okay. So let us see a example, okay, or I will see. So the example, okay, so how the sorting is performed in the data structures. Okay. So listen, in real time, if you are going deeply into the sorting, okay, it is possible to sort the numbers, alphabets, and alphanumerical values, and also the symbols. Okay, then if possible, you can do type it in a Google. So how or what is the order of sorting, okay, or what is the order of sorting, or what is the priority of sorting based on alphabets, numericals, numbers, numericals, and symbols. Okay, if you are giving and if you are giving search like that, it will show some different order of sortings. Okay, first it will check for the numbers and alphabets, and it will check for the symbols. Okay, so among the symbols we are having some different priorities. So first it will check for the symbols like the board mass, okay, brackets, power, division, multiplication, like that. Okay, so based on this, okay, based on this, you are having some sorting operations up to the various symbols like exclamatory mark, asterisk, full stop, comma, quotes, double quotes, okay, then the colon, okay, then the tilt symbol. So for all these kind of symbols, there is some possibility of sorting. Okay, ma. So in real time, it is possible to sort the anything. Okay, so likewise, in data structure also provides the way of sorting the numbers, numerals by means of some different types of sorting. Okay, so as I told earlier, we are having some different types of sorting like insertion sort, bubble sort, selection sort, merge sort, quick sort, and followed by the heap sort. Okay, so now we are going to see the sort. Here is the insertion sort. Okay, first we are going to see about the concept of insertion sort. Okay, ma'am. So see, so what is the meaning for insertion sort means? Okay, so in the insertion sorting, okay, so listen. So all of you see the screen. Whether the word is opening, whether the screen is visible to you all, the word screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. So let us consider some of the elements. Okay, first now we are here. We are going to discuss about the insertion sort. So let us see. Okay, so let us see the elements are okay. 4. Okay, the elements which is to be taken for sorting is 4, 8. Okay, let us consider 2, 6. Let us consider then again 7, for example. Then last one is 3. Okay, so let us consider the elements which is shown in the screen. Okay, let us consider the elements which is shown in the screen. Okay, so for example, whether the first you have to check whether the given first we are solving this manually. Okay, first you have to check whether the elements are arranged in an order. First you got to check whether the elements are arranged in order, maybe ascending order or descending order. Is it arranged in ascending order or descending order? No. Okay, so it is not properly arranged earlier. Okay, for example நமக்கு கிடைச்சிருக்கு பாத்தீங்கன்னா எதுமே வந்து ப்ராப்பரா அரேஞ்ச் ஆகல. ஓகேவா? So for example you are having first letter 4 8 2 6 7 3. ஓகேங்களா? So among this first we will check whether the element is already ascending arranged in any kind of order. Okay, so here there is no possibility of seeing ascending order, then there is no possibility of seeing the elements in an descending order like that. Okay, so now you check this. Okay, so first what we are going to do this means, okay, in the insertion sorting, okay, so you have to take the first element. Okay, must all of you understand my logic? Okay, what I'm saying here. So first you take the first element All of you following? Okay. So first you take the first element. Okay. First element. Okay. So it is your step one. Okay. So in this step one, you have to take the first element and you have to compare the first element with the all other elements. Okay. You got to compare this 4 with all other elements. Okay. So now you are comparing here. Okay. 4 with all the elements. Okay. Well, listen, before seeing this deeply, the best example for the insertion sorting is nothing but the playing of cards. Okay, I hope all of you know the playing of cards. Okay, arranging of cards, arranging of cards while playing. பார்த்திருக்கீங்களா? Okay, arranging of cards. I hope all of you know about the cards. I hope all of you know about the cards. Okay, what's the operation of playing the cards like that? Okay, so that is also not needed. So listen, let us consider in your hand you are having some 5 cards. Okay, let us consider in your hand you are having some 5 cards. Okay, so if you are playing a game like the cards, okay, I hope all of you know how to hold the cards like that. Okay, so listen, if you are having some 5 cards in your hand with different values. Okay, so while playing the cards, what they are doing is, for example, if they are seeing one card, they are taking one card. For example, ஒரு card எடுக்குறாங்க அப்படின்னா already they are having 5 card means அந்த எடுக்கக்கூடிய கார்டை எங்க 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 பிளேஸ் பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா எங்க இன்செர்ட் பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா ஒரு அசெண்டிங் ஆர்டர்ல இன்செர்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஓகேங்களா? அவங்க ப்ளே பண்றவங்க வந்து ஒரு அசெண்டிங் ஆர்டர்ல இன்செர்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஓகே, அந்த ரியல் டைம்ல பார்த்தவங்களுக்கு நல்லா புரியும் நினைக்கிறேன். அதாவது இந்த கார்ட்ஸ் விளையாடுறாங்க இல்லையா, ஸோ அவங்க வந்து எப்படி நமக்கு டேட்டா அவங்களுடைய கார்ட்ஸ் வச்சிருப்பாங்கன்னா ஹோல்டு பண்ணியிருப்பாங்கன்னா தேர் ஹேவிங் த கார்ட்ஸ் இன் தேர் ஹேண்ட் அண்ட் they are insert if you are taking their new card into that and they are checking the cards ranges. Okay, for example, first card 10 இருக்கு, next card வந்து 5 இருக்கு அப்படின்னா இவங்களோட கார்டு வந்து ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் 3 வருது அப்படின்னா after 5 they are placing. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி பிளேஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி யூ டேக் இட் as real time example. Here you have to first element. Okay, you have to take the first element. Okay, so you have to check the first element with all other elements in the list. Okay, my real time இது எப்படி இருக்குன்னா இந்த elements எப்படி ஸ்டோர் ஆயிருக்கு, it is like an array. Okay, so it is like an array. Okay, so the element 4 is stored in the location of array value 0, array index 0. The 8 is stored at the location of array index 1. Then further, the 2 is in the location of 2, and 6 is in the location of 3, 7 is in the location of 4, and 3 is in the location of 5. இந்த மாதிரி எவ்வளவு எலிமெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்கோ அது வரைக்கும் எக்ஸ்டெண்ட் ஆகிட்டே போயிட்டு இருக்கும். தட் இஸ் அரே ஆஃப் n வரைக்கும் போயிட்டு இருக்கும். ஓகே, ஸோ first you are having the taking the element which is stored in the location of a of 0. அதாவது array index value 0 இருக்கிற எலிமெண்ட் நீங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எடுக்கிறீங்க. ஓகே, here you are comparing your elements with all other elements in the array. ஓகேங்களா? ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் 4 எடுக்கிறீங்க, you are comparing this 4 with the next element in the array, it is with 8. Okay, 8 கூட கம்பேர் பண்றீங்க. ஸோ கம்பேர் பண்றப்ப என்னவா இருக்குது, 8 விட பெரிய வேல்யூவா இருக்குது. ஓகேங்களா? ஸோ 8 விட பெரிய வேல்யூவா இருக்குது. ஸோ யூ ஹேவ் டு பிளேஸ் தி எலமெண்ட் எஸ் ஹெச், அதாவது அப்படியே தான் இருக்கும். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப்ல பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, ஓகே, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப்ல பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 4 8 அப்படிங்கிறது அதே மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும். ஓகேங்களாமா? புரிஞ்சுதா என்ன? ஸோ இந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப், ஓகே, தி எலமெண்ட் 4 and 8 are still remains same. Okay, so then now you are taking the element again 4 and you have to check with the element 2. அதாவது 4 எடுத்து 2ங்கிற எலிமெண்ட்டை கூட செக் பண்ணி பார்க்குறீங்க. ஓகேங்களா? ஸோ செக் பண்ணி பார்க்குறப்ப இப்போ 4ங்கிறது வந்து 2 விட பெருசா இருக்கு அப்படின்னா யூ ஹேவ் டு பிளேஸ் தி எலிமெண்ட் as the right side of the new element. In the new element, so it is my first step. Okay, it is my step 1. Okay, the next step is in step 2 Again, I'm comparing Okay, so uh, okay. So listen. So now the 4 is compared with the, now the 4 is compared with the next element in the list. Okay. So now the 4 is compared with the 8. Okay. So this, the element still remains, keep SH. Okay. The next 4 is compared with the element 2. Here you got to check whether the 4 and 2 are, that is the element 4 is greater than or less than the comparing element. Okay. The 4 is greater, then you got to place the element next to the 4 to the next of the new element, or else you got to leave as such. Okay. So you got to do the swapping operations. Okay. So see here I'm doing my step as like this. Okay. Writing my step as like this. Okay. So the 2 is comes before 4. The my new location is of the element is changed as 2, 4 followed by 8. Then again, you go for the next step. Here, you are going to check your element 4 with the new element, that is 6. Okay. So whether the 4 is greater than or 6 or like that. So whether the 4 is less than or 6 like that, okay, you have to keep the element 6 after the 4. Okay. In your new step. Okay. So see here, in this, the step 3 is, okay, here the elements are 2, 4, and you have to keep the 6 as your next element of 4. Okay, after swapping. Okay, now your value becomes 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, ma? Then again you have to take the first value 4 and compare with the value 7. Okay, 4 is compared with 7. Okay, so now you check whether the 7 is placed in the right position of the 4. No, okay, it is not in the right position of the 4. So what here you are going to do is 4, 4, 7, after 4, 6, 8. Okay. The next one, step 5, you got to check the again the 4 element 4 with, no, here you got to place like this. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 7, and 8. The next you got to check the element 4 with the new element. Okay, and find its correct location. So after you are checking the find correct location, so it becomes 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it is the required solution. Okay, it is the required solution for the given problem. Okay, so this kind of operation, okay, is done with the help of logic, programming logic or routine. Okay, so how it is, for example, if you are seeing in the screen, okay, if I'm seeing the values in the screen, I know by manually, so where which element is to be placed at the which index location like that. But the system, how the system could work, okay, how the system could work and how the system could place the elements in the particular place. So likewise, we are going to frame a concept called as writing an algorithm for this kind of sorting. Okay, so for that, first we have to place all the elements in an array. Okay, so for each and every elements, you have to give a name, array name. For example, a of 0, a of 1 up to a of n, array name. Then followed by, you got to compare the first element with their corresponding array index value. For example, first element 4 எடுக்கிறீங்க அப்படின்னா a of 0 is compared with a of 1. Whether both the values are in a corresponding location or in a particular place, you get assets. Else, you have to go for one of the technique called as swapping. Okay, swapping operations. So what is the meaning for swapping means? Interchanging the elements from one place to another place, or replacing the elements location from one location to another location. Okay, so that is the concept of swapping here. Okay, so that swapping concept is used. Okay, ma? So it is the basic principle behind the concept of insertion sorting. So listen, the real-time example for doing this insertion sorting operation is the playing cards. Okay, you're using the playing cards, no? So that is the very good example for this kind of sorting operations. Okay, ma? So all of you know something about the concept of insertion sorting. Okay, then followed by this. Okay, followed by this. Okay, we are having um, sorting. We are having one kind of sorting is called as bubble sort. Okay, so there is one sorting called as bubble sort in data structures. Okay, bubble sort. Okay, so I hope all of you take it as your take it this sorting. Okay, all of you take this bubble sorting as your own study or own preparation or own topic. Okay, and you have to read by yourself. Okay, and you have to see the logic. Okay, what is the logic used in the what's the logic used in this sorting? Okay, and what is the process which is takes place in the bubble sorting? Okay, likewise, okay, you have to search it from the internet, and you have to use you have to know, so what is the sorting concept of bubble sorting? Okay, then after you completed this one, okay, so after completed this task, okay, that means the understanding of learning of bubble sort. Okay, so all of you be prepared for the questions what I'm asking in the next class. Okay, about bubble sort, like that. சொல்றது புரிஞ்சுங்களா? ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து பபுள் சார்ட்ங்கிற ஒரு கான்செப்ட் பார்க்க போகிறோம். ஸோ அந்த கான்செப்ட் பற்றி என்ன பண்ணுங்க அப்படின்னா, யூ ஹாவ் டு ரீட் ஃப்ரம் தி இன்டர்நெட். யூ ஹாவ் டு டேக் இட் as your own study. Okay, and you have to read it as from the internet, and you have to explain the next class randomly. Okay, I'm asking the persons in randomly, and you have to check for the how you are doing the things. Okay, so that is the one thing. Okay, then listen, except that, okay, and some of the people, okay, most of the people, if in your class are not attended the webinar, the last class, okay, so your assessment mark will be varied. Okay, so if the persons attended the webinar will get some mark differentiation compared to other people's. Okay, so whenever if any webinar is arranging, it is only for the purpose of yourself or understanding purpose only. Okay, so if you are not attending, so there is no problem, but you will get some difference in the internal marks. Okay, ma? Okay, that is one thing I want to represent you. And another thing is those who are not completed the assignments. Okay, those who are not completed the assignments, I will enable the Google Classroom shortly. All of you post your assignments in the Google Classroom. What are the assignments? Maybe 1 and 2, like that. Okay, that is another thing I want to tell you. Then last one thing is, I hope all of you know about the placements, okay, which is going in our campus, the CTS placements. Okay, it is for your knowledge only. Okay, it is for your knowledge and preparation, for your preparation only. Okay, okay, so in the CTS placements, okay, we are having the questions. Okay, most of the questions, okay, are from the subject called as C programming and data structures only. Okay, ma? Ma சொல்றது கேக்குதா? Reply பண்ணுங்க. Where all of you are observing what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here I am reading. Okay, your seniors. Okay, and you know how this subject is very important. Okay, so most of the questions are from the C programming and data structures only. Okay, so what are the questions they asked here for your quick reference. Okay, so they are asked about stack operations in a data structures, and they asked about some queue operations in a data structures, and they asked about some difference between linear and non-linear data structures. Okay, and the next one is nothing but heap sort. What is heap sort and what is heap operation in a data structures? Okay, and further they are asking about something called as what are the applications of stack, what are the applications of queue, okay, and where we are using this data structure, like that. Okay, so from this, so what is the uh, usefulness of these subjects? Okay, ma. So all the topics in data structure is very important. Okay, it is mainly used for all kind of purpose in real time. Okay, so up to this, okay, we will stop this class. Okay, so due to some assignment, okay, so I will stop this class up to this. Okay, so all of you take it this bubble chart as your study, okay, or your own study, and come prepared for the next class. Okay, ma. Okay, so all of you leave the meeting. Okay, thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.